This is some more about what he's planning or attempting to do to us, about tying up our time and stuff. Remember, this is him to his audience.
That's got nothing to do with some lefty complaining to another bunch of lefties at the BSA and tying the platform up in red tape and lawyers forever and a bloody day. Because that's what would happen. That's what they want to do with these procedures and with these bodies. They want to take out the people they philosophically don't agree with.
So he says that this one complainant is trying to take out the people they philosophically disagree with, like it's a bad thing, whilst he's actively holding a campaign to his listeners to take out us, a group, who he philosophically disagrees with. One more thing. And Chewie, if we were going to do a complaint, which we're not, we could do this one. How about a straight out lie, not just by Plunket, by one of his audience as well?
Sean, Big Hairy News have wished for your death. Yeah, I think they've asked for me to die. They have all those so done this to others like Seymour.
What?
Well,
No, I know what it is. When he said, I would rather die on my knees than live on my, like, die on my feet than live on my knees, and we repeated that. That's the only thing it can be. So repeating what he said about dying on his feet or on his knees or whichever it was, that'll be the only thing they can point to. So that's inaccurate. That's either a lie or something that needs to be corrected on the record, because that's not true. You want to say something before I push play again?
I even remember you wishing him well after his heart attack.
Did I? What was wrong with me? Was I on drugs or something?
No, we were being just normal human beings. That this internet beef is hilarious, but I would wish death on someone.
And the beef
is
nearly over.
Where's the proof?
This is the problem now. This beef is over, right? He won't be able to let it go. Now, because he's continued this on, what we have actually done is we have given, when I say given, I don't mean we have delivered or emailed or sent or told, but we've given the BSA more information for them to make a determination. We've found him referring to himself as running a radio station. They probably didn't have that before the complaint, but because he had to have a crack and come back, and I've said this before about other things, you do not want this smoke. You think that you are down and dirty in the gutters with, you are not. You do not want this smoke. Last bit, finish up this bit about him saying that we've wished to his death or something.
you now have, according to the Broadcasting Standards Authority, Big Hairy News are a broadcaster.
No. Big Hairy News is not a broadcaster. And this is the misinformation that's going around. Big Hairy News is not a broadcaster. Big Hairy News is a show. Like Breakfast on TVNZ. Breakfast is not a broadcaster. Big Hairy News is not a broadcaster, and it's not what the BSA has said. This is and I'm going to say misinformation because I'm actually being generous. If he's not 100% clear. BHN is a show. Pat and Chewie, I'm happy to call myself a broadcaster. I do all the time. I say, not journalists. I say, do work in the field of journalism sometimes, do journalistic type work, not a journalist, because I think that comes with qualifications, like a letter after your name. Am a broadcaster, am a commentator, am a YouTuber, whatever else you want to put. But no, they have not decided that Big Hairy News is a broadcaster because there's no definition anywhere. Even if this show was on mainstream radio, like if there was a weekend show on News Talk ZB, you wouldn't say Big Hairy News is a broadcaster. No, it's a show. Pat and Chewie are broadcasters. As long as you're comfortable with that label, Chewie, I don't care really, one way or the other. But that's what I call myself. Yep. All right. Well, let's just get to the end of this because he does say one more thing about radio, and I just want to correct the record because it's wrong and it's being spread around like it's right.
The Broadcasting Standards Authority, Big Hairy News, are a broadcaster.
No.
Let's inundate them with official BSA complaints, and let's see how the BSA handles that. Let's see if the BSA sends them a letter. And actually, I'm going to ask the BSA today, I'm going to make a formal question. Is Big Hairy News a broadcaster?
No, it's a show.
Looks like a radio station.
No, it doesn't.
What do you reckon,
No, it
BSA?
doesn't.
What do you reckon?
And this is what he's saying. And you're seeing around, I was going to say the Motu, the internet motu around the internet. Oh, they're going to regulate everything on the internet. They're going to regulate Twitter, and actually go and look at Paul Barlow. Paul Barlow does a good clip on this already, explaining that they've already stated, the BSA has already stated things like Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube do not come under the BSA. What they're saying is the platform, Reality Check Radio, will be the same. That's why they're in solidarity with the platform right now. Looks and feels like a radio station, as I said at the start. They have 24 hours of programming. They have adverts. They have weather and news at the top of the hour. They have call-ins. Now, in and of themselves, any of those one things doesn't mean broadcaster, but when you put them all together, they look like, they feel like, they operate like a radio station. On top of that, Sean Plunket himself, up until about last Thursday, talked about doing talkback radio. So the huge difference is this is not a threat to your TikTok account or to your the comments and through. From here on in, every political party is going to be a broadcaster because they do live streams. No.
Oh
no,
God.
We don't look like a radio station. We look like if I wanted to be generous, we look like if you're watching us on YouTube, we look like a television show. You could say that. We don't look like a broadcaster. Broadcasters don't look like this, Chewie. Maybe should I show that video again of us taking our tops off? That's not what broadcasters look like. Okay, I'm done, sir. I know that took a long time, but it was well worth it. It was well worth it, at least for no one else but for me. Numbers haven't dropped, so you guys, all 20 of you, you said 20, we got 20.